What if the forest was never empty, only silent? Across campsites, trails, and firelit clearings, cameras have captured figures that should not exist. Towering, near-human shapes moving with intent, restraint, and an intelligence science cannot place. These are not stories passed around a campfire, but moments caught on camera clear enough to disturb, ambiguous enough to haunt. Scientists are shocked not by what appears, but by how it behaves. Watching instead of attacking, approaching without sound, vanishing with purpose. If these encounters are misidentifications, why do they follow the same rules? And if they are real, why do they reveal themselves only when no one is supposed to see? Tonight, we examine the footage that refuses to stay buried and follow the trail into the encounters that change camping forever. Shoreline grasp ritual. Late summer before dawn, a handheld camcorder steadies at a cold shoreline as campers whisper, waves hiss, and the moment is caught on camera without warning. Two tall forms rise from surf, arms lock like mirrors. Water breaks around their legs in silence. What is filmed and scanned shows massive near-human shapes clasping forearms and pressing heads together with restraint. A terrifying pattern scientists are shocked by because panic and dominance are absent. Echoing reports no one believed where Bigfoot, caught on camera, performs contact rituals at boundaries, where depth replaces language, the invisible instructs behavior, and the world records yet cannot translate meaning, suggesting ancient memory, near-human posture, calibrated touch, forbidden calm, measured symmetry, ritual repetition, coastal thresholds, liminal physics, observational bias, equipment artifacts, and fear managed through silence alone during shared witness moments at dawn. If this was not a fight, what rule was tested before the tide erased everything, quietly pointing toward the next trace? The forest turned back. Mid-afternoon on a maintained trail, a phone camera steadies after windless minutes, birds absent, and the scene is caught on camera by chance. A dark back bends ahead, steps slow, then stop. The path seems to narrow. The filmed figure appears tall, fur-dense, arms elongated, gait heavy and forward-leaning. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, manages distance instead of pursuit. Matching reports no one believed where near-human shapes regulate encounters through silence, depth, and invisibility, allowing the world to watch movement without invitation, hinting at spatial intelligence, learned restraint, adaptive camouflage, behavioral ecology, witness stress, trail acoustics, perceptual narrowing, cultural expectation, and fear calibrated to absence under forest canopies, measured breathing, footfall suppression, visual occlusion, memory contamination, folklore bleed-through, equipment limits, observer ethics, and boundary maintenance protocols during solitary hikes, repeated sightings, uncertain light, fading quickly. Why does the trail feel shorter after it passes, drawing us softly toward the next recorded absence? Gatekeeper at night. Just past midnight, a fixed trail camera activates near a ranch gate as a dog barks once, infrared glare blooming, and the encounter is caught on camera. Eyes reflect without blinking. Hands hang low, clenched. The fence becomes a line. What is filmed shows a towering, broad-chested, long-armed figure advancing with measured steps toward a frozen animal. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, respects thresholds, recalling accounts no one believed, and the Slavic Leshy, an ancient forest warden testing crossings, where near-human guardians enforce the forbidden through silence and depth, leaving the world to record compliance, suggesting territorial cognition, mythic persistence, learned restraint, canine deterrence, human design cues, sensor bias, nocturnal acoustics, and fear stabilized by ritual distance within agricultural edges, infrastructure shadows, learned avoidance, and calibrated dominance displays at night recorded. If a gate is a promise rather than a barrier, who was it meant to keep in, opening the next nocturnal signal? Ridge silhouette signal. At sunset on a ridge, a distant phone zoom stabilizes as heat haze fades, and a solitary silhouette is caught on camera against the sky. It stands upright, no movement, no sound. The horizon holds. What is filmed and scanned suggests a near-human proportion with elongated arms and a forward lean, terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot, caught on camera, chooses exposure over cover. Echoing reports no one believed where distance disciplines fear, depth replaces pursuit, and the invisible regulates behavior while the world watches. Doubts and records thresholds, memory, ancient posture, calibrated stillness, atmospheric distortion, lens limits, witness stress, and the forbidden calm of being seen without consent at dusk. Was the ridge a boundary or a signal, quietly pointing us toward the next horizon beyond the frame, where silence deepens and something unseen prepares another approach measured by scientists shocked again as cameras fail the world and no one believed warnings recorded earlier at dusk again? Spruce night, advanced night in dense spruce forest, a trail camera triggers mid-step, infrared snow drifting, and the encounter is caught on camera. A massive chest advances, long arms swing low, footfalls vanish. What is filmed shows Bigfoot caught on camera with heavy brow, fur matted, gait economical, terrifying because scientists are shocked by restraint instead of charge, aligning with reports no one believed where silence enforces boundaries, depth absorbs sound, and the invisible manages encounters through distance, ritualized pace, thermal ambiguity, sensor bias, canine avoidance, learned routes, and near-human decision-making that keeps the world watching, counting steps, misreading intent, and fearing what does not rush but remembers. If this was a warning rather than a hunt, who was being trained to stop first, us or the forest itself, leading softly into the next nocturnal absence recorded on tape, while scientists remain shocked? The world debates. No one believed logs scanned, filmed, archived, and forgotten beneath trees. Again tonight in silence. Brush trail departure. Morning fog lifts over brushy slope. A handheld shot wobbles, and a dark figure crossing a game trail is caught on camera. Knees bend, arms hang forward, the body sways. What is filmed reveals Bigfoot caught on camera with compact torso, thick legs, and a deliberate turn, terrifying because scientists are shocked that near-human balance and curvature contradict masks, echoing reports no one believed describing learned pathways, berry edges, scent checks, visual occlusion, and depth awareness where the invisible selects timing, the world stares, judgment stalls, and ancient habit meets modern lenses, compression artifacts, shutter lag, witness adrenaline, cultural expectation, and forbidden familiarity walking away without urgency or sound. Did it leave because it knew it was seen, or because it wanted us to follow, opening the path toward the next quiet crossing beyond sight, where scientists shocked annotate frames? The world argues. No one believed footsteps scanned, filmed, remembered, fading into depth, silence, and brush again at morning. Family crossing signal. At dusk, beside a clearing, a leaked clip stabilizes briefly, and a towering adult walks with two smaller figures, all caught on camera. The stride is slow, hands remain lowered, no sound escapes. What is filmed and scanned shows near human proportions, dense fur and coordinated spacing, terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera displays group movement, protective geometry, learned pacing, and ancient restraint. Echoing reports no one believed where silence governs distance, depth replaces urgency, the invisible enforces order, and the world records behavior without permission, translating calm into threat through lenses, expectations, compression artifacts, witness stress, cultural myth, and forbidden familiarity. If this was a passage rather than a parade, who was being instructed to follow? The young, the watchers, or us, as the frame dissolves and another boundary quietly prepares the next encounter beyond sight for scientists shocked again, and the world listening in silence tonight beyond cameras and memory holds its breath there? Brush line vanish. During a daytime hike, a shaky phone angle catches a dark figure retreating uphill, and the moment is caught on camera before focus fails. The back narrows, legs angle inward, brush closes fast. What is filmed and scanned suggests compact mass, bowed posture, and deliberate withdrawal. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera chooses disappearance over confrontation, aligning with reports no one believed were silence acts as strategy. Depth absorbs intent, the invisible edits scenes, and the world studies fragments through leaves, motion blur, breath spikes, framing errors, cultural bias, and forbidden patience learned across repeated escapes and watched retreats. Was the retreat meant to end pursuit or invite it? As distance reasserts control, and the forest rewrites the record for scientists shocked again, and the world hesitating on camera tonight, while memory searches for meaning beyond sight and sound there? Nightfront confrontation. After midnight, an infrared camera flares as a massive figure advances directly toward the lens, the encounter caught on camera with chilling clarity. Eyes reflect hard, shoulders roll forward, the ground vibrates. What is filmed and scanned reveals heavy musculature, pronounced brow, and clenched hands. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera approaches head-on, contradicting avoidance patterns and echoing reports no one believed where silence precedes testing. Depth measures resolve, the invisible reads intent, and the world witnesses calibrated dominance through thermal bloom, sensor lag, startled breath, and forbidden proximity without attack. If this approach was a question rather than a charge, what answer was demanded from the camera, the watchers, or the night itself? As scientists shocked again, mark frames and the world freezes listening beyond the screen while memory refuses closure there. Roadblock of silence. At a fog-bound mountain road, a dash cam idles as brake lights glow, and the scene is caught on camera without context. A pale figure blocks the lane. Fur hangs long and wet. Hands grip a fallen pine. What is filmed and scanned shows near human proportions, massive shoulders, and calm control. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera chooses roadways as thresholds. Echoing reports no one believed where silence halts machines. Depth slows time, and the invisible tests patience through measured stillness. Engine hum, lens distortion, risk assessment, territorial memory, forbidden familiarity, and ancient choice made public for seconds before movement resumes and order returns. If the road was a question, who was asked to wait? The driver, the forest, or the camera, as another boundary quietly forms ahead in silence, pulling us toward the next crossing beyond headlights and memory tonight again. While scientists remain shocked, the world watches, counts, waits, records, doubts, listens, breathes, still. Watching Eye Protocol after midnight, a handheld light sweeps between tree trunks, and a single eye glints deep inside the dark, caught on camera during a breathless pause. Nothing moves nearby. Breathing slows, distance holds. What is filmed and scanned suggests height, fur density, and a face set to observe. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera watches without approach, aligning with reports no one believed where silence governs contact. Depth absorbs sound, and the invisible calibrates fear through stillness. Pupil reflection, bark texture, acoustic shadow, sensor noise, witness stress, mythic expectation, and forbidden recognition that being seen is sometimes the entire message. If the eye was a signal, who received it? The light, the forest, or us as the darkness thickens? And another absence settles behind the trees, inviting the next frame to fail quietly while scientists stay shocked. The world counts, waits, records, doubts, listens, breathes, still. Again tonight alone with silence, depth, invisible, ancient, forbidden, near human. Sideways forest passage. By daylight, a washed forest slope appears, and a dark body moves laterally, caught on camera between branches. Shoulders hunch, arms swing low, the path tilts. What is filmed and scanned shows compact mass, bowed posture, and deliberate footing. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera travels sideways to avoid lines of sight. Echoing reports no one believed where silence guides routes, depth conceals intent, and the invisible chooses timing through leaf occlusion, motion blur, lens compression, terrain memory, risk minimization, foraging edges, ancient habit, and forbidden ease that confounds observers expecting flight or charge. If this was navigation rather than escape, who mapped the route, the forest, the body, or the camera as another quiet turn opens deeper inside the trees, pulling us forward without answers? While scientists remain shocked, the world watches, counts, waits, records, doubts, listens, breathes. Still today with silence, depth, invisible, ancient, forbidden, near human form, shape, memory, trail, forest, again there. Headlamp corridor at night on a leaf-strewn trail, a headlamp beam opens a pale corridor, and drifting haze is caught on camera. It waits, breath slows, distance holds. What is filmed and scanned reveals height, width, and a soundless approach. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot caught on camera advances without rush echoing reports no one believed where silence tests resolve depth measures, intent, The invisible reads posture, and the world counts frames, sensor noise beam, fall-off bark texture, fogged air, ancestral balance, risk memory, and forbidden proximity without contact. Did the darkness step forward to ask a question or to listen as the trail narrows again, drawing us toward the next quiet absence beyond the trees tonight under cold light, while scientists remain shocked? The world watches records, doubts, listens, breathes still, and remembers older paths, older rules, older silence. As another boundary forms quietly ahead of the frame, unseen, waiting beyond memory and sound tonight for whoever follows next. Shared departure after midnight, a trail camera captures two figures moving away together, caught on camera. Steps align, shoulders differ, silence leads. What is filmed and scanned shows an adult in a smaller form walking with shared rhythm. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot caught on camera demonstrates group travel protection, learning and memory confirming reports no one believed, where silence teaches spacing, depth manages safety. The invisible shapes routes, and the world observes posture, gait, arm length, thermal blur leaf scatter sensor bias, night wind parental geometry, and forbidden continuity beyond myth. Why do they leave together without sound as the forest closes behind them and invites the next watcher to doubt again tonight under faint stars? While scientists remain shocked, the world records waits, counts, frames, listens, breathes, and follows quietly along old trails beyond light, beyond maps, beyond memory, where boundaries soften, and silence teaches who belongs when cameras stop watching and footsteps decide direction for the night again. Basin exposure. By daylight in a wide basin, a distant figure stands alone, caught on camera. It sways, arms hang, wind crosses. What is filmed and scanned indicates scale balance and an upright, near-human stance. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot caught on camera remains exposed, echoing reports no one believed, where silence replaces cover, depth stretches. Distance, the invisible controls timing, and the world misreads heat shimmer, compression, tremor, witness breath terrain, memory, and forbidden confidence written into motion. Is exposure a mistake or a message as the basin empties and points us toward another quiet line on the horizon today under open sky? While scientists remain shocked, the world watches records, debates, doubts, listens, breathes, and forgets old lessons about distance, patience, and silence as boundaries shift slowly without warning beyond sight for those who follow the line alone until heat fades and night returns again. Asking the same question quietly, where did it go this time? No one. Meadow traverse witness. Late afternoon over a sloping meadow, a long lens steadies as a lone figure crosses grass. Caught on camera from a parked ridge, it moves upright, arms swing low. Wind carries soundless steps. What is filmed and scanned shows near human proportion, deliberate pacing, and exposed routing. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera chooses daylight travel without cover, echoing reports no one believed, where silence manages distance. Depth stretches space. The invisible edits timing, and the world misreads heat shimmer, compression, witness breathing, seasonal light, terrain memory, and forbidden calm written into motion across open ground. Was the crossing a mistake or a message? As the meadow emptied behind it and pointed us toward another quiet line beyond the trees, where scientists remain shocked, the world watches, records, doubts, listens, breathes, still, and waits for the next boundary to form quietly ahead of sight. Under open sky today, asking again who moved first, why, and where. Deer shadow standoff. After midnight, a night vision frame opens between trunks, a deer freezes, and a darker mass holds back, caught on camera without sound. Eyes glow, breath slows, distance stays. What is filmed and scanned reveals height, fur density, and a near-human face kept behind cover. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera watches prey without approach, echoing reports no one believed, where silence governs contact. Depth absorbs fear, the invisible calibrates restraint, and the world parses pupil reflection, infrared bloom, sensor noise, bark texture, wind direction, ancestral posture, learned avoidance, and forbidden patience inside forests at night. If watching was enough, who learned the rule? The deer, the watcher, or us as the clearing dimmed again, pulling us toward another silent meeting beyond the beam? where scientists remain shocked. The world records, doubts, listens, breathes, still, and remembers older nights, older paths, and older boundaries waiting quietly behind bark and shadow, asking nothing, offering nothing, leaving only distance. Timberline crouch. Exit. At dawn, a shaky phone pans along a timberline. A bulky form lowers and turns, caught on camera before focus slips. Knees bend, shoulders round, cover closes. What is filmed and scanned suggests compact mass, bowed posture, and practiced concealment. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera chooses crouched withdrawal over flight. Echoing reports no one believed were silence at its scenes, depth hides routes, the invisible times exits, and the world studies blur, branch occlusion, compression, witness pulse, scent corridors, learned trails, seasonal cover, risk calculation, and forbidden familiarity moving away without urgency or sound among trees. Did it lower to vanish or to listen as morning widened the woods and carried us toward another quiet turn ahead, where scientists remain shocked? The world watches, records, doubts, listens, breathes still, and follows traces that end before answers. Under pale light, thin fog, soft needles, older habits, and a boundary reforming silently just beyond reach. Beyond sight again. Snowline watcher. Early winter morning on a scarred hillside, a shaky handheld camera scans fresh snow, and a lone figure is caught on camera near the tree line before wind erases tracks. It stands upright. Arms hang wide. No reaction follows. What is filmed and scanned suggests a heavy, near-human silhouette moving slowly across uneven ground. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera chooses exposed snowfields, echoing reports no one believed where silence replaces urgency. Depth stretches distance, the invisible absorbs sound, and the world misreads scale through white glare, compression noise, breath vapor, witness disbelief, cold light, terrain memory, and forbidden calm written into posture rather than motion. Was the figure measuring the land or the watchers as the slope emptied again and pointed us toward another quiet threshold beyond the trees? Coop breach protocol. Just after midnight, an infrared trail camera activates beside a wooden coop, and the intrusion is caught on camera without alarm sounds. A large arm reaches in, feathers scatter outward. The door swings once. What is filmed and scanned reveals controlled force and deliberate timing. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera manipulates human structures. Echoing reports no one believed where silence governs risk, depth hides intent, the invisible studies hinges, habits, and routine, and the world confronts tool use through thermal bloom, sensor lag, motion blur, livestock panic, rural myth, and forbidden proximity crossing from forest into order. Was this hunger, curiosity, or rehearsal as the enclosure fell quiet again and another boundary dissolved behind the lens? Shedline linger at dawn near a rural shed, a distant camera frame jitters, and a bulky presence lingers beside painted boards. Caught on camera before retreat. The shape pauses, the angle conceals. Snow muffles sound. What is filmed and scanned suggests a broad furred mass, partially hidden by structure. Terrifying because scientists are shocked that Bigfoot caught on camera uses buildings as cover. Echoing reports no one believed where silence bends space, depth masks intent, the invisible borrows human edges, and the world questions boundaries through blur, color bleed, witness fear, domestic geometry, and forbidden overlap between wild movement and familiar places. Did it wait for night or for us to leave as a shed returned to stillness and the next quiet crossing formed beyond the yard? Raised hands in snow. At first light in a snowbound forest, a shaky phone captures a tall, pale figure near a fallen trunk, and the moment is caught on camera before fear interrupts focus. It raises both hands. The posture is upright. Silence dominates. What is filmed and scanned shows near human balance, dense fur, and careful spacing. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot caught on camera appears to pause rather than charge, echoing reports no one believed where depth controls encounters. The invisible reads intent, and the world misinterprets scale motion, blur breath fog, and winter acoustics, while ancient restraint governs distance and forbids pursuit in shared cold space. Was the raised gesture a warning, a test, or an instruction as the trees closed again, and the trail quietly redirected attention toward another unseen corridor beyond the frame tonight? Counting frames, slowly cameras fail again. Scientists remain shocked. The world listens, waits, doubts, and remembers. Older rules of silence beneath snow alone. Skier crossing line mid-descent on a white slope. A helmet camera tilts as skis cut silence. And an unexpected shape appears ahead, caught on camera during motion. Speed continues. Breath tightens. Distance collapses. What is filmed and scanned reveals an upright mass crossing open snow. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, occupies shared routes, echoing reports no one believed where depth manages right of way. The invisible edits timing, and the world reads vibration, wind roar, compression artifacts, and fear. While ancient familiarity with terrain dictates calm passage without collision or chase. Did the crossing acknowledge the witness or ignore it completely as the slope emptied behind, and gravity carried us onward toward another quiet boundary beyond the ridge today? Scientists annotate frames again, shocked while the world debates recordings, counts heartbeats, steadies lenses, doubts memory, and accepts silence as guidance across snow, moving forward alone together, briefly sharing speed, direction, and restraint under pale sky, without answers tonight. 2 in the dark at 3:14 a.m., a trail camera stamps time and temperature as 2 figures emerge between trunks caught on camera in black-white stillness. One peers out, another waits back. Silence coordinates. What is filmed and scanned shows paired near human forms using cover. Terrifying scientists are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, appears social, tactical, and deliberate, echoing reports no one believed where depth organizes roles. The invisible mediates movement, and the world studies eye shine, limb proportion, sensor noise, forest geometry, and forbidden cooperation within cold nocturnal space. Were they guarding, observing, or rehearsing as the forest held breath and the image ended, inviting the next quiet sequence beyond reach? Scientists mark frames, shocked again, while the world debates authenticity, counts steps, listens, waits, doubts, remembers, older nights, shared boundaries, and rules learned without sound. The camera sleeps, but memory follows corridors deeper, where answers pause, and silence teaches patience beyond light maps, names, and certainty tonight alone. Swamp silence figure, late afternoon in a flooded forest. A handheld camera steadies as dark water reflects trunks, and a broad shape is caught on camera between roots. It stands knee-deep, arms hang still. The air feels muted. What is filmed suggests a near-human mass using water and shadow as cover. Unsettling scientists who are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, appears to choose silence over speed, echoing reports no one believed where depth absorbs sound. The invisible controls approach, and the world misreads scale through ripples, foliage, and fear. Was the swamp hiding it, or teaching us how little movement is needed to vanish? Mossed forest stand, under a green canopy, a distant lens peers through leaves, and a tall figure is caught on camera at the base of a mossed trunk. The posture is upright. Movement is minimal. Distance dominates. What is filmed implies a near-human outline held in restraint. Troubling scientists are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, seems to wait rather than flee. Matching reports no one believed where silence regulates encounters, depth replaces urgency, and the invisible lets the forest speak first. Did it pause to observe us, or to let the woods decide when the moment should end? Blurred departure through tangled branches, an unstable frame captures a dark form retreating, caught on camera just before focus collapses. The shape turns, shoulders round, leaves close in. What is filmed shows a near-human figure choosing withdrawal. Unsettling scientists are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, departs without panic, echoing reports no one believed where silence edits memory, depth erases paths, and the invisible leaves only doubt behind. Did it leave because it was seen, or because it knew we could not follow? Grounded struggle. At the edge of a frozen embankment, a shaky zoom locks as 2 bodies tangle briefly, caught on camera before the frame slips. Limbs collide, snow scatters, breath spikes. What is filmed suggests a near-human mass pinning and rolling with controlled force. Unsettling scientists who are shocked because Bigfoot, caught on camera, appears to resolve conflict without escalation, echoing reports no one believed where silence disciplines power, depth replaces frenzy, and the invisible governs restraint, while the world misreads balance, traction, and intent through blur and panic. Was this a fight, or a correction ending as quickly as it began? Thermal sentinel. Deep in the forest, a thermal palette blooms as a bright figure steps from behind a trunk, caught on camera against cold ground. Heat radiates, arms hang low, distance holds. What is filmed shows a consistent heat signature and upright gait, troubling scientists who are shocked because Bigfoot caught on camera contradicts animal profiles, echoing reports no one believed where depth masks sound, the invisible manages approach, and the world confuses glow, palette limits, and intent for threat. Did the heat reveal presence or warn us to stop watching? Night front approach. After midnight, a trail camera stamps time as a broad figure advances between trunks, caught on camera without sound. Eyes reflect, steps measure, air tightens. What is filmed reveals heavy musculature and deliberate pacing, unsettling scientists who are shocked because Bigfoot caught on camera approaches without charge, echoing reports no one believed were silence tests resolve, depth reads intent, and the invisible enforces proximity without attack. Was the approach a question answered only by our stillness? Notice what never happens in these recordings. No roar to announce itself, no chase to satisfy fear, only presence measured, watching, withdrawing as if the camera, not the camper, crossed an unseen line. Each clip feels unfinished because it is. One encounter opens into another, a sequence of movements stitched together by silence, distance, and rules we don't understand yet. Maybe that's why these moments linger. They don't prove anything, they invite us closer. If you felt that pull, you're already part of the investigation. Subscribe to Mystery Footage Uncovered and keep walking with us because the next video doesn't start after this one ends. It starts where the forest went quiet again.